Hello awesome YouTubers, Juggernaut G here with my Zombie review. Now Zombie is the free game for April this month. Probably by the time, or some of you by the time you'll see this, it'll have been long gone, as it is near the end of April now I'm doing this. But I thought, normally a lot of the free games are alright, it depends what sort of style games you were, but I think personally the best free game so far has been Rocket League. But if you have downloaded this just because it's one of them the free games you thought you might try later, try it out, because it's really, for what it is, it's really good. It really works well. The story is roughly about a zombie apocalypse already gone on. We don't know what started it. I'm guessing there's a lot of backstories to how you can look into how it started, but no, it's already started. You play as a survivor and you get trained pretty much how to survive in a zombie apocalypse, and that's how it starts off. And there's various missions around London for scavenging and whatever. So overall, how does it all work together? Well, it kind of has got a very, they've kind of tried to go for a bit of more survival, and I love the element they did. First time I played this, I was a little creeped out by the atmosphere they did. They did all right at first, pulled the atmosphere off quite well. It gave a kind of a 28 days later kind of feel when he's obviously walking around abandoned London. But obviously as the game goes on, you get used to it, and that fear element goes, similar to Alien Isolation. There's, for £15, there's what you'd expect for a £15 game nowadays. It wasn't like Battlefront where it's 40 quid and there's not a lot. There was a fair decent amount for what it was. Obviously there's the campaign, and there's 3 game modes you can play. Chicken mode, which is the easiest, normal, and master, I think it is, or survival. Survival being the hardest, as you can only die once and you won't change to another survivor. That is it, game over. Which is actually quite a good fun challenge. It sounds annoying, but it's a fun challenge. I did it, it is doable. It's not like some crazy impossible mission. But there's a few jump scares. Normally I'm alright with jump scares, but the odd few got me. So for the fear element, it's alright, but the fear begins to die off as you're going through the game. Action wise, the mechanics remind me a bit of Fallout. Fallout being Bethesda, even though they make really good games, they seem to be better at doing really good melee mechanics than they do gun and shooting mechanics. Because I'm not a fan of shooting in Fallout. Might not just be because I'm not used to it yet, but the shooting is awful. You can't aim in. I like the idea that you have to aim and then hit and stuff. With like a melee weapon, it works, and the melee weapons work really well. But the guns are really awkward to aim with. You have to hip fire every weapon, even the sniper rifle. Yeah, even though it's got a scope, you have to, unless there is any way to aim in, and I didn't know, but I don't think there is. And the other thing is, there really is no point using any of the guns in the game. Like in a zombie apocalypse, you got a silenced gun, that's like a super weapon, you're like the blooming god of the apocalypse. But in this, they're stupid because of the crap aiming. You end up wasting half your shots, and because the sensitivity is really weird. I have my sensitivity pretty much on full, and as you're seeing here, it's hardly out. And as you see here, like shotguns, a lot of the guns did the exact same. It took the same amount of damage to kill as it did whacking them in the head with melee weapons. The only time it killed quicker is if you did shoot them in the head. But obviously in shotguns, unless you're at point blank like I was there, like you'll see me go up to them a lot of the time, as far close as possible, because it really is a pain. Silenced weapons are kind of no point because of this, because you'd think you go bang bang in the head and they'd be sorted. But the 2 silenced weapons I played with was the MP5 and the pistol, and they just didn't work, because obviously they require like 4 shots if you didn't shoot them in the head, or even more, and it just didn't work. Really didn't work, because science weapons were pointless. Machine guns were handy for hordes. Yeah, obviously machine guns were definitely the far superior weapon if you managed to get a crowd going, and the turrets were good as well. They weren't that bad. The turrets was like in fact the entire gun mechanics was like the turrets in COD and Battlefield. But overall the story's alright. The story's not the best. It's a good fun story to play. But one thing was, I think it either was false advertising or something like that. I had the kind of thing when I saw it that you had a good section of London free roam, and yes, it's brilliant that you got Buckingham Palace, Tower of London, and a few places other places in London, and you get to see the embankment. But apart from that, I was expecting stuff like Big Ben and a load of other stuff, and no, it kind of isn't free roam. It's very limited free roam. So, which really upset me what it is. It was really disappointing, really, because of that, because of it not having as much free roam. But excluding that, it was alright. As well as another problem with the guns, limited ammo. There was literally no ammo to find, and half the stuff you could search were always empty, which was a bit odd. Like all these suitcases were always empty, and I don't know why you could search them. It really didn't make any sense whatsoever. But excluding all of that, it worked all okay. I liked some of the challenges they added in between. Like some of the things, it made you want to go back to the game and go back like to the maps, because you had to upgrade your prepper pad and a load of other things and challenges to go back to and discover. Weapon upgrading helped, yes, they did improve weapons, and leveling up took a lot of fight. You need to kill about going on 30 zombies or more to max out a gun, and I only did that with the starting pistol, but apparently that was meant to improve the stats of the weapon as well. Though, end of the day, once I got the nailed baseball bat, that was kind of the weapon from then forward. But a few other things that spiced up the gameplay as well that were really enjoyable was the different types of zombies. There was ones that would throw a stick at you, ones that you had to shoot from a distance because they blew up, ones that would mess with your map and your electronics and just vanish and reappear. You'd also have some special ones where you could get special items from them, which were really interesting. But the problem, and a screamer zombie that called more zombies like near the proximity. But apart from the exploding zombie, none of the like special zombies hardly ever appeared. Like literally, excluding near the end, like the screamer zombie I only saw twice, or no, 3 times throughout the entire campaign. Exploding zombie I saw a fair bit, and I thought they put that in a lot. And the zombies with the special items. But apart from that, all of these zombies, these special interesting zombies, never worked. They never worked, which was really annoying. They never appeared, and it seemed like a wasted opportunity, really. Explosives were alright, but you had to be careful. And the only way to save was obviously using the sleeping pad. But overall, I'd say this, it worked. It worked really well, to be honest. It was not the worst game on the market for 15 quid. Not that bad. I'd rather recommend getting it in the sale. I personally say it's brilliant for what it is. The gun mechanic, stupid. The special zombies don't get enough time in it. But apart from that, it's actually quite alright little piece of indie game. So which is why I give this game 7 out of 10, guys. Yeah, thanks all for watching, and I will see you in my next video.